Alma from Freyja's daughter, and I decided to do this video to just give you some info and some insight into my tarot readings. So basically, if you are ordering a tarot reading from me, bear in mind it takes me some time to do this. I'm pretty busy. I do not just tarot readings, I also do spell castings, and I usually am pretty booked up with a regular schedule of spells that I do regularly, and as well as tarot readings. So I have sort of a turnaround time of around 72 hours or 3 days. That is business days, bear that in mind. I work Monday to Friday. I need to have a life too. So I take weekends off like everyone else does. I have a family, so bear that in mind. Make sure that you send me, obviously, your questions that you may have. I do up to 4 questions for my full readings. It's particularly if you're sending me all 4 questions, I will sort of, pull cards and address those questions as you give them. So there may be sort of breaks in between the video that I send you. Remember that when I send you the video, I've generally pulled all the cards and done all the reading ahead of time, and then I'm videotaping my response to you at that time. So there's a lot of work that goes into all of this, a lot of preamble, setup and all that, and sort of really kind of, the insight and the connection that I'm getting from Spirit before I'm actually sitting down to do the video to send that to you as well. With the video, what I do is I upload it, I send you a link. There are also photos, usually generally 2 to 3 photos that will be accompanying your tarot reading. And so you can also look at the cards as well. I believe that everyone is intuitive. I'm not the only one. I'm nothing special. Everyone has intuition and sort of that psychic ability. So if there's anything, any pull, any sense, or any feeling that you get from looking at the pictures as well, please take all that information on board as well. I'm going to give you my interpretation based on my insight and my knowledge and my sense of what the cards are saying, but please don't discount your own feelings and sort of insight or intuitive sense that comes out when you are looking at the pictures too. So once I do that, I send you all that information and you can watch the video. So please make sure that you give me your name and the names of any of the people involved that the reading might be about, particularly if it's a relationship reading. That's always very crucial. Dates of birth are, really important. So with that, that's helpful for me also with insight into, taking into consideration astrological connections for each of the people, and a picture if you feel comfortable. So pictures are also very helpful for me because, of course, I can sort of get that energy reading from someone, and that it's like it just opens things up a little bit more by really allowing me to really get, sort of get that insight into doing the reading. So please make sure to sort of give me all that information. Once I have all that information, that's sort of when the clock starts ticking, because I can't do anything before that. And I try to send out a PDF ahead of time with it, which is an info PDF, which is likely how you managed to come to see this video today, so that you can kind of get some insight into what I do. Now, I generally work with a couple of different divination systems. I have tarot cards that I use, and I have a variety of decks. I'm also a tarot deck creator and a collector. I love tarot and I love the art of tarot. So I use a variety of different decks for that, as well as a couple of other divination systems like the Lenormand and the Kipper cards. And I have some offerings on my website and my shop that are specific to those 2 divination systems that you can utilize if you would really just like to have a Lenormand reading or a Kipper reading, or just strictly a tarot reading. But sometimes I will just throw everything into a mix. So I might use both, and I often do that because I find particularly depending on questions that you may have, one system might be better than another, and so I will mix it up oftentimes. And you will get the pictures of all those cards that I pull when you get your reading to take a look at as well. And I try to sort of explain things as best I can with people, because I think that people are often interested in what each card is really sort of saying. to that end. So, and the way in which I work with tarot is one is, first of all, my knowledge of tarot and sort of traditional tarot, which I have studied, which is the Rider-Waite-Smith system, but also the gaining intuitive aspects from the tarot as well. So that's sort of a little brief overview of my readings and the information that I need from you. Please, again, make sure that you send me all that information right away, because then I can sort of get on board with doing your reading. So remember, I need 72 hours. Usually it doesn't take me that long. I try as much as possible to kind of get things in and around, turn things around in about a 24-hour period. But, you know, life happens, right? So, so I sort of give myself that window of opportunity. So anyways, thank you for your interest in my readings, or if you purchased one, for coming over here and having a look at what I have to say. And take care. Best of luck.